I'm looking forward today to doing my review of the new movie Deadpool 2. What? Deadbolt 2? Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a first look at the new Axial SCX10II Deadbolt RTR. My thanks to Axial for sending me a media kit prior to the release of this vehicle. I'm looking forward to going over some of the details with you and sharing my thoughts about how this truck could find its way into your home. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well wait a minute, what's new about a deadbolt? Well, this is a new deadbolt, so it's obviously new. It's not the same deadbolt that you used to have before, it's a new deadbolt. I just wanted to let you know I get paid by the number of times I say the word deadbolt.
Pay that man his money.
In all seriousness though, this is a new Axial SCX10II RTR with the deadbolt body and cage. You may be familiar with the old Deadbolt. It had a 12-inch wheelbase. This truck has a 12-inch wheelbase. The old Deadbolt had SCX10 original axles. The new one has SCX10II axles. These are the same axles that are featured on the RTR Honcho as well. And there are some differences between this axle and the axle that you can still get in the SCX10II kit. Starting from the top and moving our way down, let's go over all the features that this Deadbolt 2 has to offer. Of course, like any Axial RTR, you get a radio, the basic TTX200 two-channel radio, which fits quite nicely in your hand if that's your bag. Speaking of bags, you also get a bag of spare parts, including 2 Axial gate markers. I've got over 7,000 of these now, and full illustrated instruction book for referencing gear ratios or parts explosions or whatever sort of things usually are included in manuals. Once we get the deadbolt out of the box, the first thing we notice right away is that this is not the same neon green deadbolt that you might be used to. This is a new, I'm gonna say OD green. The color definitely looks a lot more military, and it's a little less in your face than the neon green was, that's for sure. The molded in cage does include a 5-bucket light bar. LEDs are not included with this RTR, but I'll get into that in a moment. The cage is secured to the body, not to the chassis, so it makes for easy removal. Well, you do get a molded in driver with a separate head. Thankfully, in the extra parts bag, there are the skulls, so we can still have the skull head, if that's your thing. The bumper is the plastic CRC bumper that was included on the JK from this year as well. After we've taken off the body, you will discover that this is exactly the same setup as the RTR Honcho. Same chassis layout, same new style SCX10 OG transmission, same wild bore drive shafts, plastic links in the rear, and matching plastic links in the front. Still a 3-link setup up front with the molded in panhard bar mount and plastic steering links, and dog bones for steering. The shocks are plastic bodied, but do include those lockable collars if that's something you want to do. Electronically, this truck is powered by the AE5, not the AE5L that is in the Honcho and the CRC edition JK from this year. The difference being, of course, that this ESC does not have the ability to run any LEDs off of it directly. Nothing stopping you from adding your own LED light kit and wiring it into the battery, of course, but as it stands, there are no LEDs included with this RTR. The tires are the Nitto 4.7-inch RTR compound tires mounted on plastic method wheels. Inside the transmission you will find the same plastic gear set that is in the Honcho, as well as the one-piece pot metal gears in the axles. Much like the SCX10II Honcho that came out this year, this is very much geared towards the entry-level buyer. The Deadbolt comes in cheaper than the Honcho, and that's basically because there's no LEDs and no LED light controller built in the ESC. Ultimately, this is a very basic beginner's RTR. There's not much in the way of rich features. It really is as bare bones as you can make an SCX10II. I think the real benefit to this release is its price point and its potential. This isn't necessarily going to be how this truck stays. I think there's a lot of potential here to build on this existing, well-proven platform and make it truly your own. Why not go wild and make a scale-accurate representation of your favorite truck? Why not scratch build something? Why not put a hard body on there? I also think it's a great option for those of you who are out there who want to get your children into this hobby. Excellent way to start. Nice, basic, ready to run, easy to work on, easy to maintain, and easy on the wallet. It's nice to have a cheap, basic, ready to run truck that you can start that next adventure with. Am I going to keep this one stock? Absolutely not. That is not what I do. It's not what I've ever done. I don't think there's a single stock vehicle in my collection. This is going to become a new project truck. We're going to call it Deadbolt 2 Mild to Wild. And the intention here is not to have a budget, but to take this truck to a whole different level. It's going to be fun to watch it come together, I think. I will take it out. I will play with it.
That's what she said.
And we will do a little running video, why not, just to get a baseline for performance. So with that, I think we've come to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you again soon.